Yo, what up? Welcome to the Internet People Podcast. I am your host with the most here, Kenyon Long here. Do like your mama does and your cousin does too. Make sure you hit that subscribe button wherever you're watching this, man, on my YouTube channel at Internet People Pod. Oh, the Facebook at Kenyon Comedy as well, man. So make sure you subscribe to it, man. On this podcast, I interview some of the funniest people on the internet, on TikTok, on Instagram Reels, on Snapchat, on YouTube, okay? Everywhere. Facebook, doesn't matter, and future apps. So we sit down, have a conversation, talk about their process. Also, I do solo shows like this one here, where I talk about some of the funniest things that went viral this week, man, on the internet, man. So that's what you got to do, man. You can always support the show as well on Patreon. I have a new Patreon. And of course, this show is brought to you by TubeBuddy. That's right, man. Use TubeBuddy, man. Over 54,000 views on my Kenyon Long YouTube channel, man, and nobody even knows about it. Okay? It's so small, nobody even knows about it, but I got 54,000 views, and that's thanks to TubeBuddy, man. Use my promo code FAM 2020, FAM 2020. Save on TubeBuddy, man. It saves you time. You could be working, right? You could work full-time job, man, and you gotta like upload a video. Y'all don't understand. When you upload a video to YouTube, you don't just press upload. It ain't just upload and that's it. Some people, if you just watch YouTube, you think like, oh yeah, they just upload a video. No, you gotta do the thumbnail. You gotta do the metadata. You gotta do the tag. Well, you don't have to do the tags, but you gotta do a lot of things on the back end, closed caption, all of this stuff. All right, it takes time, man. When I upload a YouTube video, it usually takes me, 30 minutes of just after you upload everything you got to do. You got a description, everything, your title, everything, man. TubeBuddy makes it easier for you to do that, man. Quicker, saves you time, saves you money, and you get back to just doing what you do, man. Create more YouTube videos. So make sure you subscribe to Kenyon Long YouTube channel, man. It is doing this thing. New exciting shows that I have coming out. New episodes of customer service. The customer service show is coming. New one dropping this week. Of course, that's on the Patreon. You'll get it first. So become a Patreon today, man. So I will say this. Also, Patreon, man. Kenyon Long. I'm back on the Patreon. So you can go ahead and you want to support me. Anything you can. It doesn't matter, man. But that helps me create these shows. I'm excited, man, about these shows that I'm making. I got 5 to 6 to 7 shows that I am doing. Unique shows, digital shows, man, are coming. So customer service is the first one of 7 that I'm doing. So I'm super excited about that, man. So just donate to the Patreon. You can get it first. I'm dropping all my unique shows there first, of course. So you can just support it any way you can because these shows are digital right now. Right now they're digital. So I'm doing it through the StreamYard app and as well. But we about to be outside. And I told you guys we about to be outside in the next 30 days. We about to be outside, man. So it's important, man, to try to, with the Patreon, man, you guys can contribute whatever you want to, man. And it helps me because now I'm going to be going from virtual to being with people, okay? And that requires getting a studio, right? Getting the whole studio space. I have to rent out a studio, make sure I have everything, get the actors or the comedians or the creators, I should say, basically to come into the studio. We shoot it. And of course I have the editing process. And you got to pay for the editing as far as the things that the look it has to have. Let's just say that. So with the Patreon, man, that helps on all of that, man. You can see these shows grow, man. So you guys just saw the earlier stream. It was my dog who's wilding out. I had to calm him down. I'm like, yo, bro, I should have named you Nick Cannon. So yeah, we had to redo the show. So anyway, that's what live is all about, right? So definitely, man, I just want to say the Patreon is important, and now I have a Ko-fi page as well. If you see a video makes you laugh, you can drop a tip on the Ko-fi page. So I drop stuff on my Ko-fi page as well, man. So whatever you're comfortable with, I'm just trying to, get my supporters out there. And man, wherever you feel comfortable with Ko-fi page, you can also just go ahead and just drop a tip. And that's all you got to do. You know what I mean? You just drop a tip like, yo, man, appreciate what you're doing. I see you grinding. A lot of people tell me in person, yo, your grind is crazy. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know me, but people tell me in person. I used to get this a lot, man. the last couple years in LA, like, man, I like your YouTube channel, but they wasn't subscribed. I'm like, oh, I didn't know you watched. Oh, I like your skits on Instagram, but you know, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think you follow me. So, but they would tell me this in person. You know, I'd be at a party, be at a kickback in LA. They'd tell me this. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. So now I'm asking for your support. So I got a lot of stuff that I want to do, but I want to do it on a greater scale. We want to just kind of grow this thing into a full-time thing, definitely. So to do that, I want to be able to get some more creators in there. I love doing recording by myself, of course, but also, you know, it's time. It's time, man. So I want to talk about things. Second, vaccination. I just been vaccinated. Thank goodness I did not get the Johnson & Johnson. Second vaccination out the window. Pfizer is what I had. And I got to tell you this, man. You know, I made the first, I wasn't going to do it. I really wasn't going to do it. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, man, forget that. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't about to be an experiment on me. Y'all ain't experimenting on me. So, but then I'm like, okay, I got these shows I want to film. I still want to be on set with other actors, these projects. I don't want nothing to hold me back. It's been a long year, y'all. Just think about it. Just think about it. A year ago today, you was scared to use a public restroom. You know what I'm saying? You were scared to use a public restroom a year ago. Now you're up in Walmart bathroom like it's nothing. You're up in Flying J bathroom like, yeah, let me just go ahead. We travel. Let me stop at it. But before last year, you was like, I got to hold it. You know, I'm gonna hold it till I get to the hotel. You know, if you were even going to hotels, I gotta hold it till I get to my friend's house. Even if you were going to your friend's house. So I was like, look, man, I want to be able to do it. Not even about traveling per se, but I just like, look, man, I gotta get on set. I don't want no excuses. If I work an event as an MC, you guys know I'm the best MC in the world when it comes to these events, these live events. I don't want no excuses. You know, I don't mind taking the test, but I don't want nothing holding me back, man, because it's going to be a triple grind year, and let's say a triple profitable year. So I just want to be outside the next 9 months and just hustling, man, shooting these shows, you know, working with creators and, you know, being in different cities and everything. So I just want to go. So I made a decision to go ahead and take my shot. So I had the first shot, and then I got the second shot. I will tell you this, on that second shot, I will tell you this, man, that second shot, I was cool the first day, right? First day I was cool. I'm like, oh, this is nothing. You know, just like a man. This ain't nothing. This is light work. This is nothing. I went to work early in the morning, came back, worked all day, came back home. Then I was like, you know, it was a UFC fight, all right? Usman, main card. Man, that was a fight. Oh my God. We'll get into that. So I'm going to watch, I'm going to watch the fight online on my website that, I like to go to because ain't nobody balling like that. UFC, hit me up, man. I love to promote. You know what I'm saying? Love to promote you guys on social media. Let's do a deal. And, but I watched it online. And I was watching the fight and I was like, man, my body started feeling hot. I didn't have a fever. I had the scanner. I hit the scanner. Beep, 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 beep. You know what I mean? I tried to see, my temperature was 97 degrees. I'm like, okay. But my body started hard. I walked my dog that you guys just saw in that stream for 2 minutes. I walked him. And when you get sick, when you walk outside, that's how you know you're sick. When you walk outside and feel like, oh man, outside feel different. I feel different when I'm outside. This ain't the same. So, I didn't feel super sick, but it's just like, I can't go to the gym right now. That's how I know if I'm not feeling good, if I can't go to the gym and work out. And I was like, I couldn't go. I felt a little weak, and I thought it was just 24 hours, but apparently that was really right on time because I got it on Friday, and it was like, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock on Saturday, it started to hit me. I'm like, oh man, so I didn't have no headache or anything like that, but it felt like the beginning of the flu. So I say this, you get that second shot, make sure you do not do anything, because give it some time, it's going to hit you. It's going to hit you like Usman did Masvidal. Oh, man, what a fight. What a fight, man. UFC, it went down. And I don't know if y'all watched that fight, man, but that was a card, man. I tweeted this out to Buffalo Wild Wings. I wanted to go. One of the things I miss being outside, I miss going to a bar, sitting down with nobody. I usually don't have a lot of friends that watch UFC, which is kind of crazy. So I just gotta go by myself, sit at the Buffalo Wild Wings. All right, no plug, but you can, holla at me, Buffalo Wild Wings, B-dubs. And yeah, man, just watching the fight, man. I did this when I was the MC of the MLB All-Star in Cleveland. All right, so brands, hit me up. And yeah, I was there in Cleveland for a whole week doing MLB All-Star. I think that was the Usman Masvidal fight, 2019. Was that the first one? So yeah, it was a big fight. Oh, I forgot who it was. Maybe, anyway. So I go to Cleveland. I'm in Cleveland. I'm working 12-hour days. I'm on the mic with all the fans, making them laugh, have fun. I go to Cleveland. I'm like, yo, it's a big fight tonight, UFC fight. I got to find where the bar is. I'm downtown Cleveland. Man, Cleveland, I'm coming back one day. But yeah, I found this nice little bar. Same weekend, I saw Anthony Mackie, too. Anthony Mackie was there, walked right past him. I was on the street. It was just me, him, and his kids. I did not bother him, but I was like, oh, man, Anthony Mackie. So shouts out to Anthony Mackie, man. He's cool dude. I think I kind of just waved. I don't like to bother stars, what I mean? So go to this bar, look it up on Yelp. I just go to Yelp, man. Now, if there's something else that's better than Yelp right now when it comes to restaurants, let me know, because I don't think so. Yelp just came through, and it is the GOAT. Zagat. Remember people were using Zagat? I never used Zagat, but I used to see like, oh, Zagat rated this. Never used it, but when Yelp came out, that's just been my go-to. You know what I mean? And I don't even comment and rate restaurants and nothing, but I do search to see where to go in random towns that I be working in. And so I'm in Cleveland. I check out this nice bar, man. It's dope. B-dubs, actually. Yeah, it was the B-dubs there. Once again, not sponsored, but B-dubs. Holla at me. And yeah, man, I watched the UFC fight. Random people there. And literally had a good time, man. So shouts out to Cleveland, man. So this is what I do, man. I used to watch the fight at B-dubs because they don't charge you. The rest of these little independent bars be trying to charge you $10 to get in. Man, forget all of that. So I called B-dubs. Like 2 days before, and I was like, look, man, y'all, since LA opening back up, y'all showing the fight? And they was like, nah, man, we got 2 violations. If we turn the TV back on one more time, we getting shut down. So I was like, man, getting shut down, man. So that was a great card, and I literally was in bed watching this fight, all these fights, on my laptop, in bed, not feeling 100, not feeling 70%. 55 maybe. And yo, man, that was a great fight, man. It just sucks. I tweeted out the B-dubs, man. I was like, yo, this is a card that you would love to be in B-dubs with, because all the knockouts, the crazy Whiteman breaking his leg, you just missed all of that. That's what I missed, this whole thing, man. So we're almost there. Events are coming back, so I'm super excited about that. Like I said, you can see your boy maybe in a town near you, MCing, who knows? Brands, holla at me, we'll see. And yeah, so events are coming back, man. So I'm super excited about that, but I am sad that I didn't watch that card in B-dubs. But after that second shot, I think I would have had to have left B-dubs. Okay? Yes. Another good thing going on, I know you guys watched it this week, is the NFL draft. And you guys can see I am rocking the old school San Francisco 49ers. Oh, man. I felt like it was Christmas. The 49ers, and I'm a 49er fan. Yes, I'm from North Carolina, but I grew up a 49er fan. All right, so it was just so great to see my guy, Trey Lance, get drafted. I don't know. It was all about who the Niners were going to draft. And we see that the 49ers takes a black quarterback. Mm. Yes. Yeah, man. Another black quarterback, man. Yeah, that's dope, man. I'm super excited, man. It felt like Christmas to me. All right, it felt like Christmas to me, and we essentially had one of the worst seasons, and yeah, everything happened. Anything that could happen bad to the Niners did. All right, season-ending injuries. All right, we had COVID on top of that. We had the first string injured, the second string injured, the third string injured. To the point where it's like, oh, we about to go to the grocery store. Like this is at the point we used to read about in the 60s. We're like, oh, Kurt Warner was at the grocery store. That's not the 60s, but that's the early 2000s. But I'm just saying in the 50s, like, oh, they got such and such out of the grocery store, and now he's a quarterback. Like, we was at this point. I'm like, yo, we might as well just go to Whole Foods and just see if someone used to be a quarterback in high school. Like at this point, or whatever, defensive tackle, right side linebacker. We needed it all, man. Like, how you go from the Super Bowl to the toilet bowl? So the draft was great, man. And shouts out to your team. Trevor Lawrence went first, of course. We'll see how he works out. And Zach Wilson, he looks incredible. So a lot of quarterbacks went. And I'm just happy, man. You know what I mean? Happy that the Niners, look, okay, I like Jimmy G. I supported Jimmy G. But it's time to go, man. It's time to go, man. Jimmy G ain't available. The best ability is availability. So a lot of good guys. I always like seeing, though, man. I think my mom likes to see that too. I always like to see like the parents like falling out. You see the grandma dancing. There's a lot of Africans, getting drafted now. A lot of African players. So you see the grandma in the traditional garb, and then she starts dancing. You see the mama over there dancing. A lot of times now, here's the thing, players. Also, since hopefully this is the last year of this sitting at home virtual draft. I'm sorry, we can do without it. We can do without this virtual thing now because y'all got too many people. All these people in your family wouldn't have been invited to the green room. All right, we just talking about the first round. These people wouldn't have been invited to the green room. They would not. So y'all got all these people. You got your whole old line there, and then as soon as you get drafted, the camera is on you. We just talking about production now. The camera is on you, player. You are on the feed, and the NFL Network, ESPN, is going to switch to you once you get drafted. You need to tell your people, your mama, your uncle, none of them, don't stand. Y'all can't stand up and cover me. Okay, you can't stand up and start twerking, grandma. You can't stand up and stop crip walking, uncle. Get out of the way. Let the camera show me first, and then y'all can, hug me afterwards. Well, we are literally on camera right now. You got folks like reaching for the hat. They got all the NFL team hats. They're reaching for the hat. Hit your boy with the hat, and then, oh, here you go. I seen one feed where the player was gone. Like did he go to the bathroom? Like, what was you doing? Like, NFL player was going to the bathroom. I'm like, what? Does he not know? Go to the bathroom on commercial break. Yes, you could get drafted in the middle of commercial break, but have your phone on you. The dude wasn't even there. I'm like, what does he look like? I saw somebody, uncle or brother, and he had the cell phone, but I'm like, was it him? But I'm looking at him like, nah, he's too old. He's too old to get drafted. Like, where's the dude at that got drafted at? He's in the bathroom now. Like, no, dude, stay. We need a virtual producer for all these first round athletes. Third round, we don't care. Second round, yeah, well, okay. But we need somebody to be the virtual producer. Like, hey, okay, sit right here on the couch. Camera is pointed right here. When you get drafted, stand up, put the hat on. And then look, but everybody, grandma, stay on the side. Don't cover him up, And the homie Klopp did a funny video on TikTok, man. Make sure you follow Klopp. We did an episode with him on the Internet People Podcast. Make sure you go back and check that out, man. He did a hilarious TikTok this week where it's always depressing when a player get drafted and they talk about, what depressing thing he went through. Like, oh yeah, he used to. It was one where I don't think it was Trey Lance. Was it Trey Lance? I think it was Trey Lance. When Trey Lance got drafted, he was babysitting. Oh, he was babysitting just to be able to go there. I'm like, what? Oh, they always talk about something sad. Oh yeah, his best friend got ran over by a car when he was 6, and they was on the same Pee Wee league. I'm like, what? This is, that was his best friend, and he has him as a chain around his neck. Okay, what? That is irrelevant. That is irrelevant. I don't need to hear about his best friend from Pop Warner. Oh, his coach, his high school coach, his high school weight coach, had a heart attack because he had too much Carl's Jr., and he dedicated his season to him. I don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear about, I just need to hear like something exciting about him. Like, oh man, it's like, you excited. Oh, his coach, did you know that his coach had a heart attack? Dang, Carl's Jr., you eat Carl's Jr. a lot. You got to stop eating that. You got to stop eating that Carl's Jr. It's going to give you a heart attack like his coach. Yeah, let's stop. NFL Network, ESPN, let's stop that. Let's stop the depressing story. Save that for the team when they start building a story around him and they interview him. Save it for that. I don't need to hear that in this moment. Fans are cheering, going crazy. Another thing that was whack at the NFL draft was the little fan sitting on the couch. Like, what is that? I'm like, what? That's stupid. And like Roger Goodell shows them that the pick, and they're sitting there in Cleveland. Is it still cold? Cleveland, is it still cold there? Like, they look cold. Y'all look cold. Cleveland is cold. I'm gonna tell you something. The real estate in Cleveland is fire. Y'all moving to Florida. Y'all need to get a house in Cleveland. But in the summertime, great place. In the wintertime, terrible place. So they look, everybody got long sleeves on. They had masks on, and the mask had sleeves on. I was like, dang, it's all hot everywhere else. Cleveland, is it still cold there? Like, my goodness, is it coming from Canada? And so people in this chair, right, on the stage, that looks awkward for production value already. Like, yo, bruh, it's like fans around. It looked like the Grammys. You know how the Grammys have those people, not the Grammys, MTV Awards, when they had on people placed right there. And so they pay them to be right there and scream and yell. So it's like them right there, a couple of people, then a random recliner, and Roger Goodell walks past them and make him show them the draft pick, and they're all like, that's lame. I'm sorry. I don't care what I don't care if I was there in my Niners gear. That's lame. It looks awkward. It looks like, it just looks super awkward being in there on that couch. But like, yeah. I'm above you guys. All right. I won a random contest on NFL.com, and I'm going to sit in my recliner on a stage by myself. It should have been like a sectional. Y'all just let me know. It shouldn't have been like a sectional of people. It just looks awkward. So, shouts out to your team. Hopefully your team got better or worse. I don't know. But, the NFL draft, shouts out to everybody who worked it. I'm like, man, I wish I was working that event, emceeing that event. But it's good to see the fans back. Just to talk about that and UFC, man, we're going to be in a culture shock. Okay, we're going to be in a culture shock. I'm going to just tell you right now, man. Like, literally, I watched the UFC fight, and you're looking at something that's normal, but then it's abnormal because we've been at home this whole year. So that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, oh, yeah, watching the UFC fight, and I'm hearing fans chant F Jake Paul. Nothing wrong with that. F Jake Paul, F Jake Paul. And then I'm like, wait a minute. There's a fans chanting. You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute. There's fans there. And same thing with the NFL draft, man. I'm just like, yeah, there's fans there. Like, yo. And now, like, I'm thinking about me when I was working in Cleveland, and I'm like, yeah, MLB All-Star, like, oh, yeah, this is just another fan event. I was right there, downtown. I'm like, wait a minute, there's fans. I just kept looking at the NFL draft like, yo, there's fans, there's people there. Mask, no mask, all of them had long sleeves on. So I'm just telling y'all, it's going to be a culture shock. Take it easy. Take it easy, man. Get out there, pace yourself. Take it easy. Go to a restaurant, warm up. Don't just rush in. Don't just rush into going to a concert, to the Usher concert. All right, pace yourself. Go to a local rapper's concert first. Okay, go to a local rapper concert. Usher is coming to Las Vegas. Las Vegas, man. Las Vegas is I don't want to see these tickets, but Caesar. Oh, he's at Caesar's. Okay, I'm gonna share this for y'all. So Usher is coming to Las Vegas. I don't know if you guys know, but he's got a residency there. We already talked about it an episode ago about Usher throwing that Usher bucks. He was throwing them Usher bucks at the strip club. So Usher is coming to Las Vegas, man. You know, Las Vegas got this thing now. Oh God. Oh, this is a. Oh wow. This is flat. I don't know what's the thing where you get the epilepsy. If you get epilepsy, don't watch this Usher thing right now, man. It's a warning. But yeah, Las Vegas got this thing now, man, where it's they going younger, man. They going younger, and so it's like Gen. What we say? This would be Gen X, right? So Gen X, and then older millennials, right? Because that millennials get stretched. Y'all be sure. Oh, he's 21. He's a millennial. No, he's not. Stop it. He's 19. He's a millennial. No, stop it. Okay, y'all keep stretching it out. Stop it. 18. He's a millennial. No, he's not. All right. So this is for Gen Z. This is for Gen X and older millennials. So this is dope. So they got this whole thing where they did some short residencies, of course, with French Montana and all that they did, right? So trying to get some younger people, and now of course they did some for older millennials and Gen X. It's like, okay, people stay like Boys the Men, right? I kept going out to Vegas, and I kept seeing Boys the Men up there. I always love to tell the story about the dude from Boys the Men that tried to holler at my wife, man. He was just trying the hardest to holler at her when she was working in the mall. But yeah, man, this is gonna be dope. Actually, hopefully I can take my wife for her birthday. She loves some Ursha. So I think he starts in August. Them tickets gonna be crazy. Oh, they start from $59. That's good. Wednesday through Friday. Wednesday, Friday through Saturday, 9 p.m. So that's gonna be dope, man. Getting out to Vegas, that's gonna be dope. I haven't been in a couple of years, so I'm definitely wanting to go back to Vegas. Vegas is also open. If you see TikTok, man, once again, it always starts on TikTok, man. You can learn a lot on TikTok. You learn how to scam. I've been watching a lot of PPP scammers getting arrested by the FBI. So hold your head. Make sure y'all put some money on their books. And so I've been seeing a lot of that. So shouts out to y'all showing us the real. When them videos of people getting arrested for the PPP scams. So the FBI is doing their thing. They're trying to arrest as much people as possible. So I've seen people who act like they was had a mental disorder. Some girl was acting like she had a mental disorder. So they took her to the hospital, even though she was the PPP scammer. And she was smacking her head back and forth on the bed. I'm like, so I've been seeing people crying, from the PPP scam. So we already know they were going to get you. You don't have a business. They was coming to get you. Them alphabet boys want that money. If you know the IRS, anything with the alphabet don't play. But if you ever seen how the FBI works, if you ever lived in the hood and you seen that they come in about 6 a.m., 6:59, I'm not speaking from experience. I'm just saying I've seen them come. But I've seen the alphabet boys come in around 6:50, 6:45. It's an odd time, 6:47. Feds come in early in the morning. There's like 4 of them. They are in a single file line, and then they just one person knocking on the door, and boom, they kick that door right on in. You know what I mean? So they're clearly dragging people out for these PPP loans. I seen a girl handcuffed on the ground crying, and they coming. I'm just let you know, man, they coming. I don't know where you can go. Since everybody loves going on Instagram, loves going to Tulum, Mexico. I don't know how you say that. That sounds like a great place for you PPP scammers. Take some of this money. I'm just saying this. I'm not a scammer, but just take some of this money and just take this advice. Go to Tulum, Mexico, which you guys seem to love to go. Use your PPP scam money. If they haven't got you yet, go see Usher. You know what I'm saying? Go see Usher, man. Yeah, he starts in August. So use some of that scammer money to see Usher. At least that'll be the last thing. You be in jail like, at least I seen Usher in Vegas. Like, yo, ball out. You know what I mean? Ball out in Vegas. Even gamble some. You know what I mean? If you're going to scam, you got to scam up. All right, you need to be able to scam enough to get a good lawyer. Some of y'all going to use a public defender. It's not going to work. You're going to have to do the time and pay the money back. So get you a public, triple that money. I don't want to see that you bought a Lambo with it. I don't want to see that you bought some a Birkin bag. No, you need to take the money and invest it. If you're going to scam, you got to scam up. You got to hustle up. Take the scam and hustle up, man. Don't just spend it on the Birkin just to throw it on Instagram. So, yeah, man, Vegas is wide open. Also, I learned from TikTok that Vegas buffet, and of course, guys, we always got to let you know, follow the TikTok at Kenyon Comedy, man. Thank you for all my fam out there. Follow me on TikTok. Blowing it up. We had 655,000 likes. Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's more than people who have a TV show right now. All right. Of course, we had over 200,000 views in 7 days. And so make sure you go to Kenyon Comedy. You can check that out, man. So shouts out to all y'all, man. But I learned a lot for being on TikTok. What I also learned outside of these PPP scams is Vegas buffet. First of all, I learned that a lot of people in Vegas right now, it's so hot that I don't want to go to Vegas right now. I want to go to Palm Springs or something. I want to go somewhere else. But Vegas is too many people there. But also Vegas buffet. This guy posted that Vegas buffet will open June 1st. June 1st, 100% capacity. Now, because of the age of COVID, we feel different about certain things here, right? We feel weird about going to a buffet. Shouts out to Golden Corral, okay? All right? I was just so happy with the rebranding of the food. I'm like, man, Golden Corral is busting now. I'm from North Carolina, man. We wouldn't go to Golden Corral. It was just like, Golden Corral, whatever. You know what I mean? The food had gotten bad. In the beginning, we used to. Then the food went down. Then they did this whole rebranding, marketing, and they just went ahead and marketed the food better. And them wings, my mama called me just to tell me about the Golden Corral wings. So I was like, Golden Corral? What are we talking about? Golden Corral wings. All right, Greensboro. Shouts out to Greensboro, North Carolina. You know what I mean? And also, So I'm just telling you, man, we feel different now. Like I told you, a year ago, we were scared to use public restrooms. Now, y'all using public restrooms. But would you go back to using a buffet tongue, knowing that someone else has just touched this? Yes, you may have the hand sanitizer at the table, but would you go back to using tongues? And I just don't know, man. I looked at the picture, the video, right? And Vegas is like promoting this. This guy's showing it. I'm like, I don't see we need the reinforced sneeze guard. It was like the regular guard up, the tongue right there. I'm like, am I gonna go back to buffets? Have I gotten that? Has COVID made us bougie to where we was like, I don't want to go back to touching tongues. I don't want to touch nobody. I don't want to touch another tongue. The hand sanitizer is here to stay. I'm just gonna let you know now. It is here to stay. It is going out with a hand sanitizer is mandatory. I'm just telling you right now. I don't know what it is. It is mandatory now. But I don't know. Vegas buffets, man. If you ever have Vegas buffets, best buffet. It is best buffet in the world. Best buffet in the world, man. Don't go to no places. I don't know what city, what country you in that say they have a Vegas style buffet. I hate them places that name themselves Vegas buffet. No, you're not. Stop it. You're not a Vegas buffet. Vegas buffet, shrimp, whatever, crab, steak, the desserts. This ain't just apple pie. This ain't just them little pedophores that you have at Go Crowd. This ain't a chocolate fountain. You know what I'm saying? This is real food. When you pay for them expensive ones, we talking about the Vegas buffets at like $42. You're like, I want to make sure I eat my worth. All right, I want to make sure I get my $42 worth for one person. Okay, so you and your family going, woo, you're going to make sure that it's worth it. So I just don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about Vegas buffets. I don't know. You let me know, man. You let me know you think buffets, period. Are you going back to buffets, touching the tongs? Are you going to touch the tongs that somebody else touched? They're not going to wipe it off. I'd rather you serve me. Just serve me, man. I could come back with my same plate and just let me scrape the plate off. Let me scrape the plate off. I'll come back with my same plate and just, that's it, man. I just don't know if I could do it, man. Maybe I need to test myself at Golden Corral first. That's the testing ground. But I just don't know. In Golden Corral, some of y'all got COVID. Going to Golden Corral, you can still catch it. Just because I got that second shot, don't mean I still not thinking about you guys. Another thing this week, man, is Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey said men and women can't be friends. Can we all just be friends, man? Steve Harvey, let's just go to the tape, hear what he's talking about. Let's come on. Yeah. No. Okay, Steve. Yes. Nothing's happening. One day. Chink in the armor. Thank you, Steve. Steve Harvey said men and women can't be friends. Hopefully that audio played. Steve, and this is once again, I hate to keep repeating myself. I feel like I'm saying when I talk to people, I talk to my wife, I'm still saying the same thing. Yeah, on TikTok, I saw this on TikTok, I did this on TikTok. But this clip literally has blown up because of TikTok. People are just taking random clips from YouTube. Doesn't matter how old it is, and they just reenact it, or they'll just post it to their TikToks, and then people just start reenacting, doing skits on top of it. Yeah, man. So TikTok, once again, it starts on TikTok, man. Please start. I'm literally up here begging people to start a TikTok at this point. And I'm not even big. We have 15,000 followers on TikTok, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to brag. I'm still small fish in a big, large ocean. But I'm just saying, just for you, man, you just started TikTok. You don't have to be a creator per se. I don't care. I'm telling chefs, start a TikTok. You know what I mean? The world is opening back up. All right. Some of y'all are doing these fish fries. You home chefs, your small business. It ain't just comedy. I know I'm a comedy creator, but it ain't just comedy. It's people with realtors on there. All right, realtors showing houses. Some girl showed the baby's house in North Carolina. All right, realtors on there. There's lawyers on there. There's doctors on there. I seen a girl, she's a nurse. There's a traveling nurse on there. I don't care what you do. My funniest follow, and I need to try to get them on the show, actually. I'm going to try to send them a DM, get them on the show. But it's these two, and I know you've seen it, let me know. It's these two workers. They work for the post office, and they literally, first of all, I never seen how mail is packaged before. Like, I don't know if this is illegal or not, and I'm not trying to blow this spot up, but I'm pretty sure, like, for government jobs, right, the U.S. Postal Service is like a government job. I'm pretty sure, like, you're not supposed to be, like, showing stuff on camera, but they do dances in the package area, and it's crazy because I know they practice clearly, but the dude to start the music, and how quiet is the post office packing area to where she is him and a girl, and he'll just turn the phone on, and the next thing you know, the phone is going down a conveyor belt, right? Where you're packaging the mail. It's heavily dark, and they do these synchronized dances. And let me know if you've seen these two. And I'm really going to hit them up. And they do these synchronized dances, and it's dope. And they work for the post office. And yeah, that's just dope too. And they be killing it too. They be killing the dances. I'm just like, dang, this is crazy. And it's dope. It's dope. So they do some outside too. But I don't know. I like the ones that when they're right there, it's just raw. It's just raw. You know what I mean? It's just raw in the back of the postal area, all dark. The girl is grabbing a package. She's grabbing a package. Dude starts the phone on TikTok, and she just jumps in and sinks. I'm like, what? First of all, how'd you have this dance down already? And like straight up sync with him. And she's not behind in a beat. And she's he just click on the phone. 3, 2, 1, and boom. And I'm like, dang, y'all do practice on lunchtime? So clearly it's got to be illegal, but apparently the manager, doesn't care. And that's the thing about TikTok, man. Not to just be a promoter of TikTok. I'm just saying, man, whatever you do, it doesn't matter what you are. You don't have to be a comedy genius like me, all right? You don't have to do elaborate skits. There's people who giving out information. There's people, whatever, these influencers, these social media managers. Oh, God. So there's anything, whatever your job is, man, whatever you do, hey, put it on TikTok, man. It could blow up and just promote you better. You're not gonna like be balling out on TikTok, I'll tell you that. But it's just man, you get some people, some fans, and I don't know, however you want to spin it. But man, this started on TikTok. Steve Harvey, Dr. Umar Johnson, right? Donations. Excuse me, brother. Donations. I got a school. I'm still building this school for 10 years. People just take a sound bite and start doing skits and everything else on top of it. Donations, my brother. I can't talk to you with that white girl behind you. Excuse me. So, people take old sounds from reality shows. It doesn't matter. New sounds from reality shows. Random stuff, man. It's almost like Twitter, how Twitter takes stuff from old and like try to cancel people. It's like the uncanceling of people. That's what it is. So, man, Steve Harvey went viral, man. I don't agree with this at all. Like Steve, somebody who had like a bunch of homegirls. I never thought about that with them. Clearly, Steve Harvey is just a dog, man. When you have somebody who made their side chick their wife, what did you expect? Clearly, he said he's incapable of. I am incapable of, having female friends. Clearly. When you have a side chick that you was married, and then you marry your side chick who was just your friend. I don't know. Did she start off as a friend? I'm not sure. But clearly, Steve Harvey is the perfect person to tell you, like, he can't have female friends. But Steve, you don't speak for the rest of us, men. Ain't nobody, a bunch of homegirls, a bunch of fellow actresses that I work with here in LA. A lot of dudes love and drool over. Never think about that with them. Never think about that. I'm totally professional when I'm on my set, when I'm shooting my skits with a bunch of female creators. I'm trying to promote them. I'm trying to show the world about them and trying to highlight their skills, whether I'm directing them or not. I'll say it like this, but show them in the best light. But I ain't like thinking about doing that. But Steve, you just let us know that you're a straight dog. You know what I'm saying? But you guys let me know, can men and women be friends? I think you can. I have no issues. A bunch of co-workers I work with, before. It's just, this is 2021, Steve. Y'all got to stop thinking like Steve is up, he's a triple OG at this point. It's 2021, man. Nobody thinks like that. I'm just telling you right now. Nobody's not the majority. It could be reversed. I would say for men it's probably like 60%. But it ain't 99.9. Steve, stop it. Cap. I call cap. All right, I call cap, man. This show is going on the road because I am going on the road myself. So when you see me, I'll be in a different atmosphere, but I'll make sure I'll drop an episode, maybe an interview episode. But just in case you're wondering, my job is taking me out on the road for the next couple of weeks, so I'll be doing that, man. And so you'll see this show in a random place. But I want to bring you guys another episode, man, live. I love it. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you on Apple iTunes, man. Let me know about the show. I just come in and kick it with it, man. You already know I drop 30 videos a week on social media, man. So make sure you follow me everywhere. I have the one link now. Make sure you do the one link, please. The one link. My email list. Join my email list today. Join my email list today. I want to make sure that I have you on the list because I do a lot of stuff digitally. But as I said, I'm back outside. Okay? I'm about to be back outside. I got one more week for this shot to release, right? This shot, I got one more. This is just week one. One more week, and I'm outside. Word to Dr. Fauci. So I got brand new shows, right, on my YouTube channel. But I'm posting everywhere. I dropped the skits on Instagram. I'm on Snapchat. Follow me. Shouts out to everybody. So follow me on Snapchat. All right. I still see you out there. So I'm on Snapchat. We got the Internet People Podcast. All right. We got other shows coming. Make sure you support the Patreon so you can be part of that. But join the email list so you can keep up with me everywhere because in-person events are going to happen. All right. Whether I'm in LA, I could be in New York, I could be in Atlanta doing something in person. A different type of event. So more shows is dropping, man. So to keep you up to date, join the email list. You see whenever a new digital show is dropped. Whenever TikTok is crazy, right? See TikTok's dropping. So of course we're gonna just try to do this email list. So make sure you tune into that. Subscribe to it. I ain't gonna flood your email inbox with everything. What are friends? I don't know what friends are, man. We have Blizz. Shouts out to Blizz on Twitch. Make sure you follow me on Twitch too, man. Kenyon Long, man. Oh, and I'm just about to do it too, man. Please. I know I've been saying it. Y'all been saying it. I've been saying it, yo. But Gaming for the Culture is now shifting this week. I am, while I'm away, I'll be editing a bunch of stuff. But new show concept, new overhaul of Gaming with a special announcement. Gaming with the Culture is now, I got my stuff I'm going to be doing. So a new series, everything. I'm not doing news anymore. But, follow me on Twitch, yo. And friends are, but I just said that. Follow Gaming with the Culture. With that one link, you'll see the gaming channel. So new gaming videos dropping this week. All about Call of Duty, of course. And super excited about this concept too, man. Dope concept. Nobody's doing this concept at all on YouTube. Nobody. So Gaming for the Culture dropping that video this week on that channel. So I have a bunch of YouTube channels as well. That's why you need to hit that one link. Join the email list. You can see the whole family of YouTube channels that I have. I don't just have the Kenyon Long page. That is the main channel. We have Internet People Podcast, the second channel. Right? It's just the podcast channel. We have Gaming for the Culture. That's the gaming channel. And we have Short Form Tech. Just 4. Short Form Tech. That is the tech channel where I teach you tips and tricks about short form media videos and everything that I do. You guys want to know how I do it? I drop it on there. I give you TikTok tips about TikTok, what's working for me that you can go ahead and do. So go ahead and do that. All that goodness is in the one link. I'll have that on the description. Of course, in the podcast as well. So Blix, yo, man, friends are, people that what, Blix, that is a good question now. It depends. It almost depends where you live at now, man. For real. Depends, man. What are friends nowadays in 2021? Do they have your back? Where are the people? I think true friends are the ones that have your back, but it's like, man, who has that? Who does that nowadays? Who really holds you down? Friends are people you can hang out with, go on vacation with, people that support you. Okay, right. As I start naming these things, then a lot of people get X'd out. You know, like what? You know, the people are friends hitting all the list. You know, I guess it depends what your definition of friends is. You know, my definition of friends are people that support you, people, homies you can hang out with, go to B-dubs with, right? Go to Vegas with, maybe or maybe not eat the buffet. Friends that you play, and I know now I learn as you get older, you have different categories of friends. Blizz, XXX, Tentacion. You have different things. Like, oh, these are the friends. This is so weird. Like one friend does this, the other friends don't do that. Or my friends watch this friend watch UFC, this other friend don't. I can play basketball with this friend at the gym, my other friend don't. You know, I could go on this friend is down to go on vacations. This other friend not. This friend is married. I can hang out with him. This other friend is not. You know, you start to get categories of friends. That's how, as you get older, like, oh, okay, this is what I do with this friend, but I don't, you know. But to have that friend that, you know, in general, it's supposed to be people that almost like family, better than family. That support you and everything else. And, you know, if you need to move, who do you call? Right? You're supposed to call your friends first, not the movers. Clearly, these moving companies are doing good because people are bad at being friends. All right? These two men in a truck is killing it right now. All right? Before, back in the day, you watch these movies from the 90s and stuff, you see like friends coming over to help move. Now it's just call two men in a truck. You know, not sponsored. Just call two men in the truck. Before it was like, oh, just rent the U-Haul. I'm gonna get Tony. I'm gonna get Jaquad, and we gonna. I'm gonna get Jason. I'm gonna get Jason. All four of us, and then we're gonna move. Like when you in your 20s, if you move to a different city, the first thing you think like, yo, I gotta start making friends because just in case I move. You know what I'm saying? You need some dudes. You know what I mean, to help you. Just in case you move. That's what you think about. But now it's just like, oh, I'll just get two men, or I'll go by the Home Depot. my friend. I work for you. I work. Like, I still don't feel comfortable with that. I'm sorry. I can't. Being in California, I don't know. I feel like a hitchhiker. When I see people outside Home Depot and like they'll help you move for like $10, I don't feel comfortable. I feel like somebody gonna stab me. Maybe I'll do it in the South where you can have a gun, but you can have a gun in California with, you know, certain ones. But I just feel like somebody just gonna stab me and just yo. So I don't know. I can't trust picking up strangers that I don't know and then help me move and then dropping strangers back off. I just don't get that. But also, we take Uber every day. You know, we take Uber now, and that's normal. So. What am I to say? I'm getting in a car with a stranger. Uber is, and Lyft, getting in a car with a stranger to take me to a destination. Not just the wildest thing. But there's accountability for that. Okay, there's an app. Just in case, you know. They know the person. They have their phone number, their social, their driver's license. They can still kill me, yes. But at least they would get arrested after they get found out. So that's all I'm saying, man. But look, I got a ton of video to film. I think I'm filming, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 videos right now. But I had to do the podcast, man. Podcast is going on the road. So maybe the next one will be an interview. But yo, man, I want to kick it and hang out with you guys more by doing these solo shows. I like to talk about what's going on during the week. So make sure you send me a DM on Instagram. Shouts out to everybody, man. You can participate on the show in my DMs. That is the second show. Get it on Patreon first. In my DMs, I dropped 2 episodes last week, so I'll drop another episode. All you got to do is DM me at Kenyon Long, a random video that you saw on YouTube or TikTok, whatever, or meme, and I'll select you and we'll talk about it, give you the credit, of course. And so in my DMs, out there right now on my YouTube channel at Kenyon Long. And so that's the interactive show with you guys. So send me a DM. I get DMs all the time of random videos from all my friends. So send me a DM. Not these DMs about this product stuff. I don't care about that. Send me a DM of these random videos you've seen. Nothing crazy, right? Gory. But funny videos, like I said, people getting arrested for PPP loans. All right, send them. Actually, I need to be doing that. I may be the next in my DMs. In my DMs show. Okay, that is there. I'm super excited about that. These are shows that will be in the studio. We'll be in the studio in the next 30 days. I'm working with people in the studio, but they're digital right now. 10-word roast. All right, 2 episodes out there. 2, 3 episodes out there. I do so many videos, y'all. 10-word roast is out there. Go check that out on my Kenyon Long YouTube channel. Go check that out right now. Share that out with 100 people. 10-word roast, where I roast one thing that went viral during the week, one topic, in 10 words or less. So just my dog growling. Yeah. So make sure you check out 10-word roast as well. That is another show. Go ahead into the studio. And shouts out to Blitz, man. Appreciate you, bro, chiming in on the show. And we'll drop another episode of Internet People Podcast during the week. I'll try to schedule it out so you guys know. Join that email list. Follow me everywhere, all over social media. You already know it's your boy Kenyon Long. Save on TubeBuddy with that promo code FAM2020 and learn about everything else, man, on that one link, man. It's your boy Kenyon Long, Internet People Podcast. Make sure you comment and rate the show on iTunes. Go ahead, follow it. Hit the subscribe button on iTunes podcast app, Apple Podcast app. Hit that, man. Or tell your Amazon device to play Internet People Podcast. I'll see you guys next episode.